Hello there, Definholic here again. Okay, from my previous video, I do mention about the balance, correct? All the balance, all the sets. So I just cut this short. But in case you don't know what the hell is going on, I'm trying to balance out all of the sets of the Crusader and Demon Hunter because these two class is the one which I played most of my time. So I believe I should have some decent knowledge about them and how to balance and not making it OP. Okay, to cut it short means every tier of the sets it should be solo 100 and GR140. That is the mark. And of course, anybody can debate about why is it 140, what it should be 130. All this I explained in my previous video. Okay, so I just skip on that. So today what we are doing, it's invokers. Okay, I want to highlight this to you. Okay guys, for Crusader class, the least I ever played is the Invoker Set. Okay, so I do not even have it. I only keep primals only. Seriously, on this is non-season. Okay, I only keep my primals only. So you see, I really have very very minimum knowledge on the invokers. So if there's better suggestion, go ahead. But of course, for someone if people are playing invokers, the easiest way, just buff invokers, 15,000 of thorns, let's give it 30,000. Okay, 350% damage for 2 seconds, let's bring up to 1,000. Guys, this is easy and it'll become OP. OP means overpowered, which I do not want. As I say, I just want to cap it at 140. So with the buffs and everything, it should push me to 145. This is the reason we played seasons. Okay, and all the stuff. Okay, balance means right now I already touch up on the AOV. So AOV Aegis of Valor. Okay, this set means I already cover it just now. Means if I can push AOV 140, I can do it with Heaven's Fury. And second, I touch up on the Feast of the Heavens. I can push with Feast of Heaven, I can push with Heaven's Fury. I can push these 3 months, I can push it playing AOV if I like AOV. But there are always players, like, I really do not like the AOV set because I'm not a lover of Feast of Heaven and I'm not someone who is a big fan of Heaven's Fury. So good. But what do you like? Okay, I like to play invokers. But as we know, because invokers is good for what it is. I mean, it was one of the best build. Okay, I think just a few seasons ago. Okay, everybody got tired of Condemn. Okay, Arkhans, Condemn. So Invoker was pretty much huge. Consoles will suffer a lot, which I will talk much later. Okay, so right now, imagine, okay guys, imagine season 20. Okay, the next season I can push with AOV if I want to play Heaven's Fury or I want to play Feast of Heaven. Season 20, if invokers would have a buff, I can even push with invokers. It means I have 3 sets to push, instead of always like there's one set. There's only one set and we have to all go for it because that is the best set for GR. Okay, so I want to touch up on invokers. Okay, as I say, balance. Okay, which I talk a lot on the previous video. Okay, we have to understand this. Yes, I'm trying to balance out everything. Means I do not want, if you're wearing invokers, means I'm playing taunts. I do not want, hey, I'm playing taunts but Heaven's Fury, okay, Heaven's Fury got to come into this set, okay, to make it the best. I do not want that. Means I want to play taunts, I play taunts. Okay, so to understand invokers, it can be a very powerful set, guys, but as I say, balance. Okay, balance. Later on, guys, you will know. I will try and explain, and then I will try and explain in details right now what is needed. okay? Correct me if I'm wrong, as I says, I'm not very good with invokers, but I felt, this is in my opinion only, I felt what invokers need, okay? And to balance out, okay? First, if you look, guys, these are the set. The main thing about invokers, which everybody, it's very hard to explain to you guys, no, seriously, in invokers. It's actually the main damage is only our 2-piece set, okay? Your taunts now hits all enemy in a 15-yard radius around you. Each time you hit an enemy with punish, slash, or block an attack, your taunt is increased by 350% for 2 seconds. This is our main, okay? This is always our main, and you have to rely on punish, slash, block, and attack. This 3 means we are specified on this. Pretty good. Not the best, definitely. Not the best, okay? But I felt it is there. Now, look at the 6-piece set. The attack speed of punish and slash IAS increased by 50% and deal 15% of taunts. This 15% taunts, guys, is very tricky. If you played low G-Reef, okay, low G-Reef or Torment 16, this is God, okay? This is like a God. This, like, you know, it's like almost one shot. No Reef Guardian can last with you more than 5 seconds, okay? Torment 16, low G-Reef, okay? But in higher G-Reef, always remember, your first enemy hits and it nullifies, means you don't do any shit, okay? So that's why the 350 came in, okay? As I say, I want to balance it out, okay? So, in my opinion, guys, okay, how do I want to push Invoker to 140? Okay, this is what I will do. Okay, first, the 6-piece set. Okay, means right now I'm looking the attack speed of punish and slash. Okay, and the 15%. 6-piece become 2-piece. Okay, so right now when I look at 2-piece, once I got my 2-piece, it should be this. The attack speed of, I get IAS and I get 15%, 15,000% of taunts to the first enemy hit. This 6-piece set bonus becomes 2-piece. Okay, guys, you will understand why when I said it right now. Okay, so I don't want to confuse you. 6-piece now becomes 2-piece. Now the 4-piece is more towards defensive buff. You do okay, for once I felt, why is it an Invoker? It is perfect, guys. You deal 50% less damage for 20 seconds. You see, 20. Mostly we get what? Rolands get 8 or less than 10 seconds, okay? Which, this is good. 20 seconds. After, again, guys, the tricky part is down here. After damaging an enemy with bombardment. Now, the trick in here is you need to damage, correct? So if it can't be perfect, guys, but seldom. Means some mobs have shield, correct? Means some mobs have shield, you will nullify this, but this is very minimum. It can be managed, okay? It can be managed because there's always minions around, okay? And then if he's the only one with the shield pilot, just run away, okay? But so the 4 is perfect, no change, okay? And then the new 6-piece, the 6-set bonus, it should be this. Your taunts now hits all enemy in a 15, okay? So this is the change, okay? And then you might thinking, why the hell do I do that? No, the reason, okay, if you want to have buffs, if you want to have this is needed, okay? Always remember, taunts is tricky because we have 1 on our braces, we have no armor, you know, all this. Why? Because of Arkhans 6. Imagine, guys, okay, right now, just imagine Arkhans, okay? As I say, I'm thinking of the overall picture, okay, guys? If you were to equip Arkan, okay? Let's assume, guys, okay? Okay, look at my Arkham bonus right now. Look, guys. 6 piece, I have the Arkan buff, okay, 6 piece of Arkan buff. And look at my invokers. Just imagine, guys, if it is not sorry. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, I can have, okay, in short, sorry guys, I do not have I just need a boost. I don't have it. This is only primer, guys. I only keep primers in my non-season. The most I delete, okay, because if this is the Arkham boots, okay, just imagine this is Arkham boots. I should have 6 pieces of Arkhans, 6 pieces of Arkan, and 4 pieces of Invoker. So now you understand why do I switch the 6 piece to 4 piece, because I do not want Arkhans to take advantage of the Invokers. Yes, Arkhans can take. Just imagine I'm wearing 6 pieces of Arkan set and 4 pieces of Invoker. It means, guys, whatever I have buffed, let's say my taunts is increased 500%, 600%, 1000% on these 2 pieces, Arkan is going to gain. Arkan set is going to gain. So eventually, there will be a whatever buff you make to Invoker, Arkan is going to gain. So everybody will be, again, this is what we will see. Arkan 6, Invokers 4. You see, because we do not need a 6 piece. See, the 6 piece is not necessary, not a big damage dealer. Whereas if I switch the 6 piece to 4 piece, just imagine the 2 piece set is, I just have the attack speed of Punish and Slash and whatever buff it is, 15%, okay, to only the first enemy. It means nothing, okay, even if I'm wearing the Arkan 6, because I want, you know, so Invokers will be still a better place for taunt set. This is a taunt set eventually, okay, so this is why I make the first change. The 6 piece goes, the 6 piece bonus set goes to 2, so Arkhans cannot take advantage. Now you saw what am I trying to do, right, guys? I'm trying to balance it out. So next, okay, so just imagine this is the 2 piece set, okay, the new attack speed of Punish and Slash is increased by 50%. I want to change this, guys, because I felt 50% it's not enough. So I want to have a very good breakpoint, because IAS for Invokers is very, very important. So what do? Means we stack on gloves, we stack on on rings and everything. So I want to push back. I don't want to make it too OP. Like, means, okay, I do not need to put any IAS on any ring anymore. That is not the way, because balance, guys, okay, always remember balance. So attack speed for Punish and Slash is increased. The new, it's instead of 50, 75%, okay. So the IAS Punish and Slash is increased by 75%. 2 piece set, okay, means I still do need to stack something on my IAS, but you know, but if I want to be perfect, I want to get the full range of the IAS, of course I will stack everything again. So it's like, okay, so this is the buff, okay. So now the 2 piece set for Invokers, IAS increased by 75%. Now the deal 15% taunts damage on the first enemy. This is for you guys to debate, because if I add anything, I would leave a summary below, okay, way later, and then you understand why I do not want to touch this, because this really need expert. It's easy to say, oh, 20%, you know, 20,000, 30,000, all these numbers, but I would want to remain, because it depends on what item is being buffed, which I will talk much later. Because if you were to touch this, it means I increase it to 25%, 20%, it will affect, it will be, again, this is going to be 150 solo build, which I do not want, okay. So right now I would remain, but again, I highlight, it can be increased 20,000, 25, 30,000, whatever it is, but we just hold it, no, just hold on to our thought, see which of the items is being buffed first, and then you will get the bigger picture of what am I talking. So the 4 set bonus, again, it's perfect, so just leave it. but I'm gonna add something. Okay, now the 4P set bonus is you take 50% less damage, 20 seconds. Damage enemies with bombardment, correct? This is the 4 piece, but I want to add a new one, which is and gain 50% block chance. 50 guys, 50 block chance on my new 4P set, because this is more like a defensive buff. 50% DR damage reduction. Now I want 50%. 50. Again, something to balance out. 50, you might think, oh, that's a lot. Yes, I know. Okay. Or again, OP. But here, why I say 50. Again, I would range 30 to 50 because again of changes. Not a lot of the items passive is flaw. So if something is put into there, okay, then I do not need 50. I'm okay with 30, which is again balance. But right now, 30 to 50. This is for us to debate. Okay, what are the changes? Because if there are no changes, then definitely 50 block chance. And then if there are changes, which I will talk much later, 30. Okay, so let's skip it. The new addition, okay, the 4P set, it's 30 to 40 block chance. Okay, now you might think block chance is OP and everything, so I want you guys to look at block chance. Okay, what does, because block chance, it's very, very simple, meaning it will always say you have a maximum of 75%, correct, 75%, but you can go up to 100. So yes, you can in game you can only block 75%. That's what it's been told, but it can rise. It means you can rise this number to 100%. But there's no such thing as 120% or 101%. Max is even you have 110 block chance, it will still count as 100%. Okay, but even assume guys, okay, you have 100%. Okay, just assume I have 100%, means every time it's blocked. It's not really blocked, because if you look, okay, block attack have their damage reduced. Look at that number. Look. Assuming, okay, incoming attack, okay, I have 100% block chance, means it's definitely gonna be blocked. Look at that, 25% guys. No, seriously. Oh, sorry, 25,000 damage is nothing. It's really nothing, guys. Okay, so block chance, even if 100 does not matter. But why I want the 50%? And then I have to come to this part. It's because, do I have a Justice League? Oh guys, this is the old Justice Lantern which I still keep. Look at it, man. This is the super old legacy. No, I don't have it. Okay, the reason is we need to stack like crazy. Okay, look at this first, guys. Okay, especially this part. Okay, this set, of course, punish is always really better than slash, but we just omit slash. Okay, it's like nobody will use slash. Okay, so why put something when it's not needed? As I say, punish, and why I say punish is way better, because you can look at slash. You can look at this that everything don't make sense, you know. Okay, the guard is good, definitely. Guard is good because of armor. 0, okay, 10%, but punish give you 15 IAS. Okay, this is what we need. Okay, so it's either you take guard or 0. Okay, you don't need critical hit chance for taunts. Again, whatever area damage you do in here do not reflect in taunts. Okay, in the Invoker set, so this is useless. Again, stun. When you stun, taunts do take effect, sorry, because right now there's a taunts era, but nobody will use slash. Okay, punish is better. It's because no matter what you do, I've still gained another 15% block chance. Okay, and then you can pick this to celerity or rebirth. Yeah, this two is way better. As I said, this is 15%. Okay, compared to slash. Okay, I'm not trying to compare this and that, you know. Okay, but 50% means I need to stack like crazy, guys. Okay, stack like crazy, and I need to wear Justice Lantern and everything. Okay, and the most important thing, okay, is this part. Hold your ground. You still need hold your ground. You can do or do without, but hold your ground, it's very, very tricky, guys, because look at this part. You can no longer dodge, but your block chance is increased by 30%. So why I says in earlier I do says the 4-piece set, I want to gain 50% block chance. Why? Okay, is this part. If hold your ground were to alter, means remove the you can no longer dodge, okay, just says block chance is increased by 30%. This part means if I'm playing Invoker, I will take hold your ground, my block chance is increased by 30%. Okay, means I got no penalty for dodge. Okay, then the Invoker's 4-piece set would be 30%. Okay, instead of the, as I said, 50%. Okay, if this is changed, because the dodge is very tricky, because Invoker is good with what the hell, sorry, Invoker is very good with swiftness. You see, it's very good with swiftness, and swiftness is because of the attack speed and cooldown. Swiftness, okay, the most one is attack speed and cooldown, but there's dodge chance, you see. But if I would have hold the ground passive, means I nullify this, you know, in a way. So that is why I say 50% block chance, you know. So I do not need to equip hold your ground passive, and I can gain swiftness, you know. I'm trying to buff the Invoker to 140, not trying to buff it to 150, you know. So I can be on par with AOV. Okay, so now I hope you guess. Okay, so I explained the block chance. Okay, the 4-piece set, 50% damage reduction and 50% of block chance on my 4-piece. And of course, my 6-piece is this, my 2-piece. Your taunts now hits all enemy in a 15% yard punish / block, and you see, block and attack. Taunts is increased 350%. Now, you see, now, because what as I said earlier, whatever I put, if taunts Invoker 2-piece set, correct, whatever I put above means my taunts is 350. Okay, if I increase to 500, Arkhans will gain. Arkhans will definitely gain, you know. So in the end, you are not going to see an Invoker set, you will not see an I6, but you will see an A6 I4 Invokers 4 Arkhans 6-piece. This is what you're gonna see. I do not want that. Okay, Arkhans is good on its own, but if you want to play taunts, Invoker is the one. So right now, if this 2-piece bonus goes to 6-piece, I can buff whatever I want, because it only affects Invoker 6-piece. Now you get the picture. So right now, again, guys, this 6-piece set, okay, right now it's 6-piece, 350, subjective. I know the best, as I say, it's very easy, 500%, 1000%, that's it, it's 150, but balance, guys, okay, balance, okay. Again, I still believe in it, the buff, but always remember, now we have block chance, okay, everything have to make sense. Okay, it means now I have more than 75 block chance, definitely. Okay, with the new buff, okay, I have more than block chance, means every hit is close to, I would do 2 seconds of taunts. Okay, and all this good addition. Okay, and I have IAS. Do remember, I do say 75%, I can attack faster. Okay, it means taunts is pretty much 100% active all the time. Okay, so 350 is really subjective. Yes, buff it or don't buff it, 350% and 15,000. Okay, these two, just hold on, guys, because I will want to leave it as it is because there can be further buff. There really can be further buff and remain like that, and I do think invokers can be at 140 range already if it is buffed the other items. The next item I want to buff is this, because this is glitch. Okay, this Vambrace is glitch because chance on being hit to deal 1000. Okay, see, 1000 of your taunts damage nearby. This 1000 taunt, just to highlight to you guys, it looks very good, guys. It looks very good, and this should be the braces for Invoker, but you can see not many people use it. Okay, because this 1000 do not, it's not affecting this bonus 350 do not apply to the 1000. 15,000 do not apply to the 1000. That is the reason. Okay, so just imagine if they change the setting, okay, of this Vambrace. Means Vambrace 1000 of your taunts damage to nearby enemies. Okay, it is gonna be a huge buff, guys, if it takes effect with 350%. Okay, just imagine you times that effect and 15%. Okay, just imagine. So that's why I say, if Vambrace is still gonna be bug, glitch or whatever, okay, you know, we have to buff 15%, we have to buff Invokers 350%, and now you can buff Invokers 350%, no problem, because this 2-piece set bonus becomes 6-piece. Okay, you get it. But if Vambrace do have a gain, as I say, this again, it need to be tested, definitely. Okay, and then the next thing, okay, which is everybody seems to forget, it's your bombardment. Okay, we can no need to equip bombardment, but look at this bombardment barrel of spikes again in place of burning spires. Okay, look, damage of each barrier 200%, guys, of your taunts. Okay, and you have 5, and what happens if you would 5 can become 10, because most of the time invokers, of course you need the shield. Okay, this is like the Arkhans Awakening. It is an Invoker Set. You know, it's like playing that. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find. Okay, Mortal Drama, correct, double. So 5 barrels become 10, because mostly invokers will take this. Okay, because 50% is more reliable, because nobody bothers to equip bombardment. Bombardment is just for damage reduction. Okay, because of the belt. Okay, belt of craft. Okay, see, we equip this and that's it. So nobody give a shit about bombardment. Right now I'm trying to change, if again, if we can use bombardment, why? Okay, again, why bombardment? This is crazy, guys. 200 and it rained 10 times. Okay, means 10 barrels. Okay, I mean 200, because again 200% of your taunts is not, guys, it's not gonna be on effect with 350 or 15%. Okay, that is the reason, guys. Okay, so that is why I say, if it can really go, as I said, is it too OP? No idea. Okay, need to be tested again. Okay, so just imagine 200% of your taunts right now. This, okay, is sync with invokers 350 and 15%. Holy shit, guys, can you imagine? Furthermore, your Vambrace, okay, it's also sync with invokers. If all this thing, as I say, the damage buff it will be huge, guys. So that's why I say remain a 300. I know a lot of people say buff, but it depends on these 2 items, your Vambrace and bombardment, barrier of spikes. These 2, are we gonna add this in? But all this thing I felt like the 75%, which I think it's really needed, and the block chance. The block chance is also, I do not need to be very specific. Means I need to have a Justice Lantern. You can do without Justice Lantern, okay, and put in COE. All this thing it creates a person who is, if a player is playing Invoker, he can have more choice. That's everything. Okay, you want to make the best build. Do I want toughness, or do I want more damage, but the damage buff is there, as I said this. But of course, guys, I always remember, if Embrace plus the bombardment barrel of spikes were to add in, and it's a 145, is a freaking 145 GR build, then of course we have to nerf it. Okay, we have to nerf it. Means like, okay, means alternatives. Okay, alternative means, okay, Vambrace will not be added in. Okay, means it is what it is. Vambrace cannot be added into the Invoker bonus 2-piece and 6-piece. Okay, but bombardment will be, you know, we can't have both, because as I said, barrel of spikes and Vambrace add up together is like 150 tier. We need to nerf it. Okay, we need to nerf it. So just the Vambrace cannot be allowed, barrel of spike is okay, something like that, guys. Okay, but again, if Vambrace and barrel of spike, okay, these two added, it's within the 140 range, go ahead, because Invoker is still doing good. It's still doing good. It is still a top build, but it just lose out to, I believe it can be condemned Arkhans. Okay, it can. Is that definitely better? And then, but LD Blast Shield is still better, definitely, than Invokers. But in consoles, this is just highlight before I end this video. Okay, in consoles, Thorns will suffer a lot because of NG, Nephalon Glory. Nephalon Glory do not add. Again, this is for me. Guys, you can test it out yourself. Okay, but this is tested by me. Means even if I pick up NG or I do not pick up NG, my Thorns do not have double the damage. I pick it up or I don't pick it up. Okay, I do not have double the damage. Again, maybe it's just because of my game, but you can go ahead and test it yourself. Okay, so that's why it says it will suffer. Okay, but this is my take on Invokers. Okay, guys, Invokers. So right now, let's imagine season 20. Okay, I can play a top build of Ages of Valor, AOV. I can either be Peace of Heavens, or I can be Heaven's Fury. And if there's a buff Invoker, I can even be an Invoker. It means I have 3 sets to push. That is what I'm trying to push. What I'm trying to aim. It means I want to play with all sets, not just specify AOV set like this season. The best is AOV. Okay, and then nobody will give a damn about LOD, Blast Shield and everything, you know. So I'm trying to balance. This is how I would say it's balance. Okay, that's it, guys. So of course, if you're unclear about, I talk really a lot on balance, guys, like why there is a reason how I explain all my items in here. Okay, about balance, but that is on my AOV. I really do not want to repeat it. Okay, so that's it. I mean, the most morning is good luck in your run, your season 19, and hope everything is well, and cheers. And I'll be no idea which set I want to do. I might even go to Demon Hunter. Okay, but okay, so take care, guys. Cheers.